Well, it was only a matter of time before I got to this one. Laufey. Laufey. I remember being aware of her when that debut album came out. I didn't listen to it, but maybe a few months after it came out, I had a good friend in our group chat going like, y'all need to listen to Laufey, and I was like, oh yeah, I know her brother. And I didn't get to it. But I then, was like, okay, like I'll be there when that next album comes out. And I did. When Bewitched came out, I listened to it, and I think I put it in a poll, and it didn't win. But I really like that album. The song Bewitched itself is like fucking hits me in the feels, big time. But I'm like, Santi, this is for you, bro. You need a Laufey reaction in your life. I had to make sure that this gets done. Laufey is really quite big. I don't really know how many artists are on this level doing this sort of like vocal jazz, right? This is like this generation's Norah Jones. So if you're, relatively young listening to Laufey, I'd probably say you should listen to Norah Jones. Norah Jones' album Come Away With Me was like one of the biggest selling albums in 2000. Norah Jones' Come Away With Me was probably one of the biggest selling albums in the year 2000. And it's quite a good album. It really is. Okay. I'm in it. Let's go. Let's listen to the album.
Swore I'd never do this again. Think that I'm so clever I could date a friend. At least I'm self-aware. I'm shivering. Maybe I'll stay home. Oh shit, he's here. He'll run away, and nothing brings me fear like meeting with my destiny. Now we're drinking, caught in fight or flight. I think I might be loving this romantic night. Damn, he's smiling. I want him forever. Oh my God, I've said too much. My head's a wild play, and nothing brings me fear like meeting with my destiny. But good God, I think he fell in love.
That's how we wanted to start the album there. Cute little track, okay? I don't really think I looked at the lyrics, or if I did, I don't remember on that last album, but I decided to just come back on. So, you're dating someone that you're already close to as a friend, you're not thinking that things are going to work out, but, it seems like where we get here at the end, everything works out. It's lovely.
The skyscraper's causing vertigo. I'm in a reckless fever. Love-struck girl, I tease her. Thought I'd never be her. Quite the job you've done on me, sir. Oh, what a curse it is to be a lover girl. Forced to get creative, wrote my feelings down. Been hosting parties, in my mind I'm working overtime to have you in my world. Shows you'll come running to me. Think I see you in the wings, but I'm hallucinating. You've been hosting parties, in my mind I'm working overtime. You've become my whole world.
Okay, we're starting this album off strong, moving into a little bit of this bossa nova sound on this one. Short songs, very tight. Lyrically, what you're kind of getting, what I would say when I was listening to this song, I was just thinking, Laufey should totally make a whole album meant for like a movie, like a musical that she stars in or whatever. Because I think this sound to me really exemplifies something that could be done in a very classical sort of Hollywood musical. Like visually, I think it would really sell. Yeah, I would be all there for
that. Can't help but notice all of the ways it's not up for debate. A woman's best currency's her body, not her brain. But mirrors tell lies to me, my mind just plays alone. The world is a sick place, I don't have enough of it, I'll never have enough of it. Looks like Snow White, she's everything I am, but my wrongs are turned to right. She's achieved everything I've dreamed of, and it's all that I can think of. They try to tell me the world is a sick place, at least for a girl. The people want beauty and skinny of it.
So track 3 here, we move on to Sad Station. Kind of more of a like traditional singer-songwriter song. Quite tight, short, but like the vocals on this, like how emotive she is, and some of the string work on it, it just really, really fucking elevates what's here. And this is a song, you know, discussing how hard it is to be a woman in today, modern society, when it comes to how they're viewed in a patriarchal world, alongside how hard it is to, you know, like love how you look when it comes to how the world, how society tries to sell you an image, and how it can really, you know, mess with you mentally. And the, you know, kind of coming into here, right? She's everything I am, but my wrongs are turned to rights. Her body is smaller. You know what I mean? Like, kind of having this ideal image that you see in another girl, and, you know, kind of letting that affect you. Man, it's fucking. Oh, and I think this is a song that, you know, unfortunately, many people can relate to.
I rack my brain, spend hours and days, I still can't figure it out. What happened that year in our house? The one where you walk out in glory, or the night I moved out in a hurry. I think about you always. 30 months have come and gone, I'm dating the boy that we dreamed of. Tied together with a string, I thought the lilies died by winter, then they bloomed again in spring. It's a heartbreak, marked the end of our girlhood. We'll never go back to our castle in Hollywood. Find the way I dress over, obsessed, still just like you. I owe it to the best, worst friend I've ever.
I don't really like this song, unfortunately. I don't really like the sound of this. You know what it kind of reminds me of, or sounds like? Like, I was already saying with some of these songs, like, it works as sort of a musical. This sounds like a song that would be, like, in a fucking Disney movie. Sometimes Disney songs can be great, but I don't think I'm specifically the demographic for that. So I don't know. This is not particularly a song I think I would re-listening to. I get it lyrically. I think this is sort of, she's saying like her first heartbreak was some sort of like falling out that she had with a friend. Okay. These songs are very structured, like what you'd expect from, like, you know, pop tracks too, right? Like, this is a really easy to access album. These songs are super fucking short and sweet, to the point. I can understand why Laufey is as big of a name as she is.
My life is a circus. Hold on for all I bring with, for all of my oddities, my recurring comedies. I know nowhere to go. Will you break the spell? Tether me to your ground. A lifelong rule. Aren't you sorry that you fell onto this carousel and illusory traps was losing its wonder? I'm waiting for you to see the things that are wrong with me before. Nowhere to go till you break the spell. Tether me to your ground. It's a lifelong roll. I'm so sorry that you fell onto this carousel.
Okay. Yeah, it's relatively a chill track here. Cute. Basically a song referring to, you know, to date her. You know, she's kind of, you know, she lives a wild life. And, you know, for this person to sort of join her, it's like, yo, bro. Like, I'm sorry that you gotta be doing this shit, but alright.
I've been falling in bad habits, staring into the abyss, acting like little kids, making dirty jokes and getting away with it. You go to hell, I'll go there with you too. And when we're punished, never been calm or collected. No one ever called me sweet. So I propose, it's long overdue. When you go to hell, the silver linings, I'll be there with you.
Yeah, that one is, that's a hit right there, okay? Love the drumming on that. That instrumentation on there is peak. If she got, like, Leon Bridges to do, like, a feature on this, like a remix, that would be fucking peak.
The whole town is talking about how you've fallen in love. I read in the papers, Chester, I'll never be him. Last night you called to me, it almost killed me. My almost turned around, you chased me to the ground. You asked me every single state I lay down my sword for fate, 'cause it's too little promises broken, fragility hidden in song. Guess that we're soulmates, but it just killed me to hear you scream my name. But I almost drowned. You asked me how I've been, but how could I begin to fight with fate? A tug of war, of leave and stay. I give in, I abdicate. I'll toast outside your wedding day.
All right, that is a yeah, it's a pretty sad track there. Not completely how the tone comes off musically, but lyrically, you know, a song sort of discussing how she missed her chance with someone, and now that person's getting married to someone else, and you feel like you know, what you thought was meant to be is not coming true. So, damn. Oh, fuck. She doesn't feel good, though. I can tell you that. It's really hard to call that an interlude, you know, because it gets really, I think, the second longest song on here so far. Sort of this classical type track, really kind of going through different melodies and moments, and it's quite entrancing. I'm certainly a fan of that.
Hold up your chin, deep breath in. It's alright. Nothing worth having has come to me. Love you forever, don't let go of me. I left my own homeland to chase reverie.
was a very lulling track. I kind of got really trapped in that, just vocally. I think that's one of like the strengths that Laufey can certainly have. Is it just really, she really can get you to focus on her vocals. Very, very nice, beautiful track, I will say.
Are you tired? I can tell that you're tired. Your eyes turn gray, you beg me. You think you're so misunderstood. The black cat of your neighborhood. Tough luck, my boy, like you did to the actress before me. Oops, she doesn't even know. Does your mother even know? You demoralized, defaced me just to feed your frail ego. Never understand the things that make a man a man. Tough luck, my boy, your time is up. I should congratulate thee for so nearly convincing me I'm not quite as smart as I seem, that I'm allowed, not nobody. My accent and music are dumb, your tattoos are no better on tough, tough love. Tough luck, my boy.
Alright, I'm back. I just all of a sudden have got my microphone set up to here instead of my big microphone. It actually sounds louder, but I left it on for the last song, so you can hear the fan in the background there a little bit. I'm fucking real. I thought it was gonna be way worse. I just checked. It's okay. This is one of the lesser songs on here, I will say. That start too, with like the string works within that acoustic guitar kind of pairing together, I feel like didn't particularly work. Not entirely a big fan of the hook. Certainly this sort of moment is kind of cool. This sounds very Taylor Swift-esque, I will say. This part here. Alright. And lyrically, it's kind of interesting song. You know, you're just saying, like, fuck this guy who's, like, you're just gonna cut off this dude. Just letting him know. Too bad, bro. You piece of shit. You gone.
Oh heavens, hear my story. A cautionary tale. A first time for lovers. A first time in agony. I gave it too much. I gave myself up. I lost sight of all my dignity and gave it to me. I wanted to please you. This performance of a lifetime. I struggled through the winter, found cheat codes to your soul. I gave it too much. I gave myself up. I lost sight of all my dignity and gave it to me. I wanted to please you. This performance of a lifetime. There's a guiltless child who never saw his mother smile. A boy who had no jealousy to mask his insecurities, and I can't fix you. I gave it too much. I gave myself up. I lost sight of all my dignity.
Yeah, I'm not overly big on this song as well. Like this one, I think is a little bit instrumentally bland. I think it needed more happening in the background of it for sure. I do like the chorus. One thing I will say too, that fucking chorus when it starts, like, I gave it too much. Like, I gave myself up. It reminds me of that fucking Bo Burnham song, bro. Healing the world with... Dude, it's like the fucking... Very similar.
so poetic, Mr. Eclectic, Alan Poe. Did you ever stop and give a wonder to just who you were talking to? Twist my hair around your finger, oh grandiose thinker of mine. Did you ever stop and give a wonder to just who you were talking to? The very expert on the foolish things that men have said to you and when me.
That's not bad. That's kind of cool. Little, quick, light, jazzy song discussing some sort of guy, you know, he's trying to play off like he's some, you know, he knows all this cool ass pretentious shit, but he's really just playing a game to get you, right? And you're like, nah, I'm pretentious. I know you bullshitting. Alright.
Saging my bedroom, dusting every surface, every corner, to find some oxygen. Sweeter pastures, I'm breathing clean air. Went through an x-ray, doctor said there's nothing left to see now. Guess I'd been wounded. Tiny comments ricochet like bullets. Cyclone on a sunny day. Lord knows I've suffered. Get the fuck out of my atmosphere.
Alright, another short, cute one there, but this is like kind of country-esque, which is not what I was expecting, but okay. Now we have one more track.
So easily, I don't understand. I'm my worst enemy. It's just a matter of time till you see the dagger and brace your heart for cold, bloody, bitter sabotage. I'll marry you, I'll get in the way, just like I always do. It's just a matter of time till you see the dagger. It's a special of mine.
Alright, like a sad bop to end this out, and then there's this cool little rocky sort of moment that ends this track out, so okay, I like this song. It's probably up there for me. Alright, we have a bonus track on here too, so I'm gonna fit that into the video. The bonus track there, which I believe is like a cover of like an older jazz song, I would say is maybe the best song on here, or like in that top half for sure. Love the fucking drumming on there. The vocals she really kills on here. Very nice. Very laid back. Okay. Now what do I think about this album altogether? I like it. Pretty easy to get through. I do think I need to return to it and see if there's certain moments that really, you know, become memorable. Because I think I can kind of just get stuck in that sort of the vocal moments of her, because she's always able to capture my attention through that way, for sure. I feel like the last album, it was a little bit more consistent on its tone. In the sense where I think it was more relaxed as a project. Here, I think it kind of moves around a little bit genre-wise. Nothing too out there. Barring, I will say, Clean Air being this like sort of alt-country song was a little bit of a surprise there, for sure. But, okay, I like this. 7.5, 2 and 8, sort of either or of those. It'll, be confirmed when I come back to re-listen. Yeah. Okay, I gave it a few more listens. I am going to drop it, actually, to a 7. I don't think it stands out as much, like track-wise, as much as I would have liked. And I think with the album Bewitched, I think I like the sort of calm mood that consistently brings me in. It's a good album still. Let me see, looking at track listing. Yeah, I think it ends out well. The tracks 13, 12, good, nothing too crazy. 11, 10 are the ones I have problems with. 9 is alright. 8, I actually really like the Interlude. That's one of the higher ones up there for me. Too Little Too Late, it's okay. Silver Lining, very good. Carousel's okay. Castle in Hollywood, I definitely don't like. Snow White is a beautiful song. Lover Girl, I also really like. And Clockwork is quite good as well. So, yeah, I like it. But I'm not feeling, like, too crazy about it, I'd say. But it was worth a listen, for sure. If there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything like, you can comment down below. And thanks for watching. Peace.